Hi, I'm Andrew Anthony, and these are 5 interesting things about celebrities. Beyonce killed her 2-hour-long Coachella performance last weekend, making her the first African-American woman to headline the festival. She's also the first African-American female artist to win Songwriter of the Year by ASCAP. She has performed at the Super Bowl twice and has multiple Grammy Awards and Billboard Music Awards, and is the only artist in history to have all of her studio albums debut at the #1 spot in the Billboard 200.
Oh god, this is unbelievable.
But if all that isn't enough, she now has an insect named after her. Researchers in northern Queensland, Australia discovered a new species of horsefly. They named it Scapia beyondcea. Researchers have claimed that this horsefly is the all-time diva of flies. Want some more fun Beyonce facts? As of September 2011, she has had 3 of her own fragrances, Heat, Heat Rush, and Pulse. But Beyonce is allergic to perfume. Chris Kirkpatrick was a member of the boy band NSYNC. You know, that one guy that randomly had colored dreads. Now I know you probably don't remember him, but Chris Kirkpatrick was the founding member of NSYNC. First he auditioned to be in the Backstreet Boys, but didn't make the cut. AJ had beaten him for that edgy guy role, so with manager Lou Pearlman, Chris Kirkpatrick found a bunch of guys for a second group. So even though you may not remember him, without him, NSYNC wouldn't exist. Marilyn Monroe was the most famous female actor of the 1950s. She was a huge fan of jazz icon Ella Fitzgerald. So much so, she would study her recordings. Now in the 1950s, Fitzgerald, along with most African Americans at the time, faced significant adversity, especially in the Jim Crow states. Across the country, black musicians, regardless of popularity, were often limited to small nightclubs, having to enter through the back of the house. In the 50s, one of the most popular venues was the Macombo in Hollywood. It was frequented by the likes of Clark Gable, Charlie Chaplin, Humphrey Bogart. Fitzgerald was not allowed to play at the Macombo because of her race. Marilyn Monroe believed that Ella Fitzgerald deserved to be on the big stage, so she promised the Macombo nightclub owner, Charlie Morrison, that she'd be in the front row every night if he booked Ella Fitzgerald. He agreed, and she was true to her word. Every time Ella performed, Marilyn was there in the front row. Ella Fitzgerald said, "After that, I never had to play a small jazz club again." She continued to say, "She was an unusual woman, a little ahead of her time, and she didn't know it." Dolly Parton's breasts are insured for $600,000. Rihanna's legs are both insured for $1 million, while Kylie Minogue's butt is insured for $5 million. But that's nothing compared to Julia Roberts' smile, which is insured for a staggering $30 million. The purpose of insurance is to help you financially in the event of a disaster. If, for example, a famous dancer insures their legs, they're insuring against a career-ending injury. Their income could pretty much dry up completely. But my guess is, for most celebrities, it's unnecessary because they're not really being insured for costs that they couldn't afford. But what do I know? Jackie Chan won a Guinness World Record for the most stunts performed by an actor. In addition to being an actor, he's also a martial artist, film director, stunt director, producer, stunt performer, and singer. Yes, I said singer. As a matter of fact, he's released 20 albums. He started acting at the age of 5 and he grew up to be one tough kid. When he was 18, he got into a street fight with some bikers. After the fight, he noticed a piece of bone sticking out of his knuckle. He spent 2 days trying to push his bone back into his fist, but then realized it wasn't his bone. It was the other guy's tooth. Want some more Jackie Chan fun facts? Jackie Chan's father was a spy for the Chinese nationalist government. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, click the thumbs up button and hit subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching.